Today we're going to be doing a bunch of cocktails that I've been meaning to try that are just plain weird. Welcome to the Educated Barfly. My name is Leandro Di Manriva, your host, and I want another word than host. I want to be like the maitre d', the MC of your video. This year we went to Bar Convent, Brooklyn. We saw a lot of our friends. We went last year as well. And we did stop in at our friends at Fees, and although this is not a sponsored segment at all, they were very, very nice and gave us some samples, or some sample bottles of their new fat washed line. So they do like a fat wash tincture now.
It's not even sample, it's like the actual bottle.
It is the actual, that's true. I mean, I say sample because we got it for free. Like they just gave it to us for free. So it's like constantly, like it's like not sponsored, but technically because they gave it to us for free and we're using it and we're talking about it, it is like sponsored, but not really, but like, you know, we weren't compelled to make this video, but I do want to try these out. They did want my feedback on it. So basically they do a roasted duck, they do a bacon fat wash, and then they also do a brown butter wash so that you can, you know, not work as hard for your cocktails if you want fat washes in it as you can. So we're gonna try that out today and see like what they taste like. I've tried these on their own and they're really good, dude. They're really good. Not the most inspiring color, but really good. And the roasted duck has got like the roasted duck flavor, but it's a little sweet too, which is really nice. And the brown butter fat wash, they're all very good. They did a very good job with these. Again, it's one of those products where I was like, how the hell did nobody think about this before now? How has nobody tried to do this yet? Fees just goes to show that they're like really forward thinking, always looking to trends and to do new things and to expand the bitters and tinctures line. I'm very inspired and impressed by them. All right, today we're doing a cocktail called a Fat Mexican Duck. It's by Simon Difford. I don't think that we've ever done a cocktail from Simon Difford himself. He created this cocktail for the Clock Tower, and it also features the roasted duck fat washed Fees.
This is a brand new cocktail then.
It's a brand new cocktail, yeah, made by Simon Difford. Also, it doesn't have any citrus in it, and it's a shake cocktail, which is very interesting. I just have to like.
Does it have crazy measurements?
What's that?
Does it have crazy measurements? Or does he
it
only
have
do that
crazy measurements
when he adjusts other people's?
I adjusted them to be a little more American friendly, I guess, or like less, maybe not American friendly, but definitely like
Jigger friendly? Jigger friendly,
I guess. We don't have to use the Simon Difford jigger, although, I mean, maybe we should just because like it is his cocktail.
But I feel like he has those when he adjusts other people's things, but not when he makes his own, maybe?
There is also I've equated a bunch of stuff because we don't have Clock Tower white port. I had to find other white port. We're using the white port from Awfully because I just don't have access to some of the ingredients. But all right, let's do this. You know, obviously it's called the Fat Mexican Duck because it is Mexican ingredients. Tequila, the Nixta, which is the corn liqueur that is also Mexican, and then the roasted duck fat wash. The other cool thing about this cocktail is that it has no citrus in it, but it's a shake cocktail. So it's gonna be interesting, goes in a coupe, it'll be fun. Let's do it, okay? So it's just 5 to 6 dashes of our roasted duck fat wash, and I'm gonna do true to specs because this is a regular woozy bottle, and so you're gonna get kind of a bigger dash. And just remember, the lower the volume in the dasher bottle, the fatter, you know, more voluminous the dash is, but we're gonna do, I like to go for 6. It says agave syrup, but I'm actually changing it to honey because I don't love agave syrup. I like honey better, and we're gonna do honey instead. I think honey reads better in cocktails. So 1/4 ounce of honey syrup, 1/4 ounce of our Nixta corn liqueur. I think this is gonna be a very good drink. I have high expectations for it. We're gonna do 3/4 ounce of chilled white port. And then we're doing 1.5 ounces of reposado tequila. Tequila Reposado. Well, I don't know why I'm going in there when I should be going in here. Very interested to see how this plays out. I guess we'll do one of these lovely barfly coupes. Hopefully we'll have the honeycomb hammered in stock again soon, but it's been sold out. This is the second time we've sold out recently. These are really popular. They're really going off on the internet. Give it a shake. And give it a strain. Could have put this in a coupe. I mean, I could have put this in like a Nick and Nora. I think it'd actually probably look better in a Nick and Nora, no? Kind of a large wash line. Not a fan of the large wash line. Here, we're gonna give this a
server friendly
lime twist. What's that?
Server friendly.
Very server friendly. And then we'll give it a little spritz on top. Cut this into some shape. I've been doing these guys. See if I can do this with a lime, actually.
The wing?
Might be a little thin, but, huh?
The wing?
No, you'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a little wing.
Oh, wing. Is that what you said? Yeah. It's like a little wing, but you don't really see the wing part, do you? Yeah, it didn't really wing as much as I wanted it to. All right, let's give it a taste. I almost just dropped this. Well, you definitely get the fat wash really big on the finish. Really big tequila, really big like fat wash. Corn liqueur, it's almost like an elote sort of flavor. You know, elote, which is like the street corn. It's like the Mexican street corn.
The Inca corn, or the big ones?
No, it's like yeah. I mean, it's just like a corn, and then they put like
butter
and they put like powder on it. Yeah, it's a elote. Street corn. That's basically what it kind of tastes like. You know, the chilled white port. I don't know what the chilled white port is doing in it though. Maybe just giving a little mustiness, maybe a little bit of zing. Interesting cocktail. I think that it would be better with citrus though, to tell you the truth. I think to me it just reads as a little overly sweet. But there it is, the Fat Mexican Duck. This cocktail is a crazy-ass cocktail that has huge volume. It is by William Presswood of the San Diego tiki bar Pagan Idol, and I'm very interested to make it. It is called the Quarantine Order. And when you see the specs of this cocktail, you're gonna be like, yep, that seems like something somebody would order during quarantine. It is a lot of booze, my friends. It is a lot of booze.
Was it created during the pandemic?
Probably. Most probably. You know, honestly, I didn't find a lot about like the history behind or the story behind. So if William Presswood wants to get up in the DMs and or email and tell us the story about this, I'll gladly do a follow-up, at least real about it. I like knowing the stories behind cocktails, but you know, honestly, a lot of times modern cocktails don't have that much interesting stories because like classic cocktails have the benefit of history. So you can like liken it to past events that people are interested in. But when it comes to like new cocktails, it doesn't have the benefit of history. It has the benefit of like what's happening now, what's trending now. It can be instructional in like where the industry is going, you know, which is kind of its own kind of benefit, I think. But I do miss those videos where we did kind of like the historical deep dives.
So if you are a bartender now and you're making a cocktail, at least make up a story, yeah?
Well, do a
little story around it.
What is that saying? Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Right.
Kind of a thing. It's like, especially when you're a bartender, it's like but like a quarter of being a bartender is being able to spin a good yarn. It's just because it is a very good way of enhancing the experience of someone's like bar experience. And you know, if the facts don't really like bear out like everything that you're saying, you know, like, who's to know? Like when you're on the internet, unfortunately, you've got the people are just Googling everything and, you know, correcting everything. But, you know, when you're in the bar, you know, you spin a good yarn. Sometimes the story is the point, not necessarily the facts behind it.
So who would?
Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story, or don't let facts get in the way of a good story. It is, I don't think that they invented it, but
it's
Dale
often,
DeGroff used to say that, or he's said it, I've heard him say it before.
Often associated with Mark Twain and Irish folklore. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so Irish folklore, Mark Twain. That makes sense. I know that Dale DeGroff didn't invent it, but I did cop it from him. Right. I've heard him say it, and I was like, you know what? And I kind of used to do that too. I kind of used to like, when I was behind the bar, like spin a little yarn, you know, because it just kind of sort of to enhance the experience, or like, you know, given whatever the situation was that was going on, you know. And I wasn't like, you know, Google checking myself, because I think that just sort of ruins it. I think that the propensity for fact checking everything on the internet destroys experience in a sense. It's like there's something lost in the experience if you are just like, well, actually, like I am against misinformation, but you know, this is sort of like a fun little, you know, everyone's got the benefit of Google. Everyone can figure out the truth. But if you're telling a good story and it enhances the story, you bend it a little bit.
Yeah, like
you know, don't be a Redditor. Don't just like fucking fact check it immediately. Just let it ride.
The espresso martini story.
Yeah, the espresso martini story, which, seems kind of, like a bending of the truth.
Yeah.
Probably not what happened. I'm sure that what happened was a lot less of a good story and a lot less sexy than
And the zombie too.
and the zombie story too. Yeah, that's also like, But not only that, but also like Don the Beachcomber famously threw parties and famously, he was like famous for his hospitality and also a famous storyteller too, because everything that he did was a work of fiction.
I mean, yeah.
Tiki is a work of fiction.
I mean, he's a work of fiction. He's not from where he said he was.
100%. Yeah. He is. Yeah, totally. His whole like thing was he was like the like poor man's Disney, kind of, like wrapped himself in lore,
If you haven't seen the documentary, Dawn of Tiki.
It is fantastically good documentary. I really like it a lot. Yeah. All right. Let's make this drink. We're gonna do 5 dashes of Angostura bitters. But that was 10, Leandro. I saw you do it 10 times. Yeah, well, that's because Angostura bitters out of a Japanese bitters dasher, it's half a dash. So do 10. If you do, wanna do 5. Passion fruit syrup. We got this nice passion fruit syrup from Liqueur. We might as well use it. Half an ounce. I like where this cocktail is going already. Half an ounce of cinnamon syrup. We made our lazy cinnamon syrup. You can look up the video on how to make it if you so desire.
Vessel. You know what? This vessel, this probably would go well into.
Which one?
Being a pandemic and everything.
Ooh. Do tell, because I picked one.
Okay. You don't think a shrunken skull would be a perfect...
A shrunken... Oh, this guy?
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's not voluminous enough.
Isn't it a huge cocktail?
This thing's like 25 ounces, bro.
Didn't you say it was a big cocktail?
It is a big cocktail, but it's not that big. I would need to make a double batch to put it in here. But this would be pretty... And pandemic, yeah. And not to mention the fact that this is Eric Andre's head. And I met Eric Andre during the pandemic as well. So there's that as well. That's when we got acquainted with one another. There it is, the Eric Andre Tiki mug. You can order it. It's on pre-order right now on our website.
And then you could put the Eric Andre drink
I thought you were gonna say it would go good in this, which it would go good in this. But I don't think that I don't think it's got enough like garnishes to really like warrant that. I was gonna put it in a Poco Grande so people can see it, and it's been chilling in there and everything. But the thing is that we don't use like tiki mugs that much because I love tiki mugs and I love the way that they look, but you can't really show the cocktail. One of our favorite new tiki mugs that we got here is this guy. That's pretty dope. Crab using a skull as a shell. I mean, what's not to love about that? Got that from Tiki Land Trading. Or this guy would also probably be more on the money right there. But I love the tiki mugs. They just don't. I like people to see the color of the cocktail so they know they did it right. Oh, did I do this right? So we're gonna do 1 ounce of lime juice. And then we're gonna do some grapefruit juice because speaking of Don the Beachcomber made Don's Mix number 2, which is a 2-to-1 ratio of cinnamon and grapefruit. So we know that cinnamon and grapefruit go together like peas and carrots, as Forrest Gump would say. And so we're gonna be doing that in this cocktail as well. It's a very inspired flavor combination, my friend. And so we're gonna do 1 ounce of grapefruit juice in here as well. Now we are going to do half an ounce simple syrup. Last but certainly not least, 1.5 ounces of Appleton Signature. And then I chose this Saison Rum Sherry Cask Rum. But if you wanna just do like the Rum Bar Gold, you could do that as well. We're gonna do 1.5 ounces. I'm gonna customize this cocktail with the rum blend that I'm using. So 3 ounces of rum. It's a lot of rum. I mean, this is a very voluminous cocktail. I don't know if the Poco Grande that I chose is gonna fit this drink. Oh, I guess we'll see. Give it a shake. Or give it a whip shake anyway. And ice it down. We're gonna do a little lime flag, which we haven't done a flag in a long time, so this is gonna be fun. Lime flag. Actually, I should turn this upside down like that. Yeah, see a little better. There we go. And the mint pluche. Okay, this seems a little full. Let's give it a taste. Oh, fantastic. Very, very boozy. Very nice though. It's a nice combination of flavors with the grapefruit and the lime and the pine and the passion fruit and the cinnamon syrup. We added a little bit of simple syrup in there for some balance, a little bit more balance, because it just seemed like a lot of juice with very little syrup. So I added another little ½ ounce of syrup in there. It is fantastically good. I love it. I love this drink. It is, you know, very much like a tropical rum drink, you know. The blend of rums is really nice too, because you get the size on a sherry cask. It has a little bit of complexity, but then you also have the Appleton, which is bringing in that Jamaican kind of funk note. It's like everything that I want a balanced tiki drink to be. It's not too sweet. It's a little bit tart, but not overly tart. Very well balanced and very nice. And you know, this moon sprig definitely is having trouble, so let's throw it out. There it is, the quarantine order. This one's gonna be real easy. Another one actually using these Fees Brothers bitters. We're gonna be using the brown butter fat wash here, which also tastes very, very good. Oh yeah, it's nice. It's like almost like candied bacon. So we're gonna do about 6 dashes. And I should probably name this cocktail, right? Just wanted to do brown butter and lychee in a daiquiri format. So this is a brown buttered lychee daiquiri. It's gonna be real good. And also, you know, we want stuff that's like crushable for summer, you know? Or as I like to say, bangable. We want bangable cocktails. 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. ½ ounce simple. ½ ounce lychee liqueur. 1 3/4 white rum of your choice. We're doing this in the, well, I guess I don't have it. I kind of want to do this in the other Barfly glass, but it's not chilled, so don't be an ass, chill your glass, but I'm actually not going to. I'm gonna use an unchilled glass because I want to use that one.
Yeah, I mean, you can put a couple ice cubes in it to chill a little bit.
Well, a couple ice cubes in some water and swirl it around and then chill it, and then, you know, obviously shake out the excess water. You can do that, you know, if you don't have a freezer or glass chiller or something. True. I guess Marius did learn something over the last 9 years. All right, let's give it a shake. Felt like so much effort today for some reason. I'm gonna try this this lime twist again. It's gonna be hard to get a peel off on this lime. Seems like, yeah. Yeah, I went down to the pith, but that's okay. A little oil on top here. You know what? Going to get a better lime. Just remember, when you're picking limes, all right, for ones that you want to peel, you want one that has pebbly skin. When the skin has gotten very smooth, it's gonna be very difficult to get a peel off of it, just FYI. All right, let's do a twist. Cheers. Hell yeah. First of all, lychee and a daiquiri just goes together like peas and carrots, but then you put the brown butter wash in there, and what you get is this fantastic savoriness at the end of the cocktail. So you get this bright, sharp daiquiri with lychee, lime, the simple syrups, balancing it all out. It's got really nice sharp flavors. You're sticking a white rum, so you got that nice sharp rum as well. And then on top of that, you got the savoriness on the back palate, which is really nice juxtaposition of flavors. So there it is, guys, the brown butter fat washed lychee daiquiri.
It's a mouthful. We
can just say the savory lychee daiquiri. I don't know. I mean, I'm very bad at naming cocktails, so someone come up with a name for me. Call it the Leandrinator Special. No, just a lychee daiquiri. Just like a modern lychee daiquiri. Lychee, tomato, I don't know.
Fat daiquiri.
The Fat Daq, okay. The Fat Daq. Today's Educated Barfly video is sponsored by The Educated Barfly. I don't know if you guys know this, some of you do, some of you don't, but we've got lots of really good products in our store, and we are constantly adding to those products. One of our very new additions, freeze-dried garnishes. So whereas a dehydrated garnish gives you sort of like a more tea-like caramelized scent, the freeze-dried version of that is a little bit brighter, and then all the sugars when you freeze dry it come to the surface, and so you get a very bright, fresh orange flavor. These guys have been a real big hit since we put them in the store. We're getting lots of orders for them. We also have a little bit of glassware. We have our now kind of iconic Nick and Nora style glass that we did in a regular and honeycomb pattern. This is a 6-ounce glass, kind of Nick and Nora style. And we have a brand new, more coupe style glass. It's 7 ounces. We also have the honeycomb pattern in this as well. So if you're a fan of the channel and you want to help us out, this is a very good way to help the channel and then also get something out of it. A lot of this is the glassware that you see in our videos, and so you'll be able to recreate the same cocktails that we make in the studio at home with the best possible recipes, the best possible instructions, and now the best possible glassware and garnishes.